clutch system is a device that regulates the engine power to the transmission. This device will constantly cut and connecting the power to the transmission. But how that worked today, I will show you the animation that explain how manual clutch work. Manual clutch works using the clamp principle. You can see this animation, there are 3 plates. The red plate is connected to the input shaft, while the blue plate is connected to the output shaft. If the red plates clamp the blue plate, the power from the input is passed to the output. But if the plates are stretched apart, the input power is cut off. That is the basic principle of manual clutch. Now let's learn in more detail. This is the anatomy of the manual clutch on car. The clutch has 3 main parts. First, the flywheel. Flywheel is an input device that connected to the engine crankshaft. Its function as a drive plate. The second, the clutch disc. Clutch disc is an output plate that connected to the output shaft. Shaft it used to receive the engine power and transmitted to the transmission. And finally, there is pressure plate. This plate serves to clamp and stretch the clutch disc to the flywheel to keep the clutch disc strongly attached to the flywheel. To keep the clutch disc strongly attached to the flywheel, we need a spring, however. The spring used in this clutch is shaped like this. This is a diaphragm spring, which is unique. If you press the center of spring, the outer side will move posit the center. This movement is very important for the clutch. Then there's the clutch housing. It's used as a place to install pressure plate and springs. Clutch housing is bolted to the flywheel and the pressure plate is installed into the clutch housing. So the pressure plate will rotate according to the flywheel rotation. Finally, there is a clutch release mechanism. It consists of a release-bearing clutch lever clutch cable and clutch pedal when we press the clutch pedal. The clutch lever moves forward to push the release bearing. It compresses the diaphragm spring that pressure causes the diaphragm spring leverage. The pressure plate, so the clutch disc and flywheel are distancing, it makes the clutch disc is not rotate. Even the flywheel rotate tightly, so the engine power is not transmitted when we release the clutch pedal. The spring will return to the starting position. Thus, the pressure plate presses back. The clutch disc and the plates are connected back. It makes the flywheel rotate and engine power is transmitted to the transmission. Why didn't the slip occur? If you see deeper, the clutch disc has rough layer. This layer prevents slippage when the plates are rubbing together. That's how the manual clutch works. Subscribe to support us and stay tuned for the next video.